And we're fired up for conference semifinal action.
Yes.
Doubleheader tonight. Still to come, the highlights of the Bucks and the Nets playing.
I wouldn't
game
say highlights.
for one side, it was.
No lights, right?
Those from Barclays. But we begin with Game 1 in the Western Conference semis between a couple of teams who played 3 great games in the regular season. 3-point win for Phoenix, a couple of overtime wins for Denver, one of those in double overtime. So what would Game 1 look like as Devin Booker gets the NBA Cares Award? DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, way to go strong, big man.
And the Joker. Everybody's eyes on that matchup, Shaq.
That's right. Big guys going at it, played very well. Proud of DeAndre Ayton. Stood his own.
Jokic inside there, and then...
See, this is where, honestly, this is a good shot by Jokic, but this is where Ayton has the advantage. You know, Jokic has the advantage on the outside and inside on most defenders, Ernie, but only on Ayton he has the outside advantage.
Muscles in against Jokic there for 2. Jay Crowder.
He's shooting well ever since they made him mad in L.A., Chuck.
Yep.
4-point play.
I love his grip.
Michael Porter Jr.
Too little.
The key, as Charles calls him, to this series. Had 15 points.
He only had 2 in the second half, though. 3.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, needs a bigger key, Chuck.
Yeah, we need a bigger key. He can't do that.
Oh, no way.
No, not way. One more.
Beautiful look.
Mikal Bridges was awesome tonight, too.
Yeah.
Facundo Campazzo, open for 3.
That's easy for you to say.
Argentina. Jokic hands the 3. 58-57, Denver at the half. And the Nuggets would expand the lead.
Oh, good luck.
Joker again.
Advantage. That's the advantage. He can't come out there. He has to come out hesitant.
They were up 9, Kenny. They're up 9 with 7:34 to go in the third for the Nuggets. And then
Mikal Bridges took over in this third quarter.
yes, he did. He had 13 in the third, and this is a 16-0 run for the Suns.
Good finish, big man. My Bahamian big man.
Booker, step back.
Oh, wow, that was a foul. They called it.
But he missed the free throw.
I didn't think it was a foul.
But a 16-0 run, and Bridges again for 3.
Feel free to get a hand up, Michael Porter Jr.
Look like Chuck Person at that time.
88-79 going to the fourth, and Chris Paul.
Just did what Chris Paul does.
He had 14 points in the fourth quarter.
He's on his shoulders, Ernie. Oh, it's Blackety.
He had 11 assists
Oh, good pass.
to go with those points.
Looking like a baby David Robinson, ain't he, Kenny?
Oh, man.
Quit saying that, man.
Baby Holden Polynese. OP, they run the same way. Big bodies.
Baby
I love OP, man.
leave OP
Hey,
alone.
OP is a good friend of the show.
No doubt.
OP is a
No
good
doubt.
friend of the show.
No, I played. That was my center in AAU.
Hey, keep messing with him. You know he'll come down here and arrest your ass.
That was my center.
I wasn't gonna.
That was my center, man. Hey, Riverside Church.
Chuck, he'll
Come
lock
on,
you
man.
up. Come down here and lock you
My
up.
AAU center.
122 to 105. The Suns take the opener over the Nuggets. What do you say we hear from Michael Malone?
Hey, Coach. What do you say to your team post game, and how do you chalk up just where things got away, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I just told that group, this game to me was eerily similar to game 1 against Portland. I think we had way too many breakdowns tonight from a coverage standpoint. I think 7 of their 13 threes they made were from the corners, and a lot of that was missed assignments, not communicating. We gave up 8 N1s tonight. I think had a soft mentality. You can't give up 8 N1s in a playoff game. If you're going to foul somebody, foul them and not let them get the N1. 22 transition points. The turnover is obviously 12, but for 18 points. So we did some good things. Obviously, we were unable to sustain it for 48 minutes. And you know, we all collectively have to be a lot better, a lot more physical, and a lot more disciplined come game 2 on Wednesday night.
And that game will be on TNT on Wednesday night. Biggest takeaway from this, for me, it showed that Phoenix can win a game when Devin Booker doesn't go nuts, because it was really balanced tonight.
Well, listen, if Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, Aiden all do their thing, you don't have to. Ernie, your star, he only has to win games with things that are not going well. A star can get a shot anytime he wants to. A regular player can't get a shot every time he wants to. That's why we have stars. So tonight, everybody else was doing their thing. Bridges in the third quarter, he was fantastic. Listen, if Aiden outscores and outplays the Joker, Denver's not going to win this series. This guy's going to win the MVP sometime in the next couple of weeks. But if he doesn't play like the MVP, Denver is not going to win this series.
And the shot distribution among the starters for Phoenix. Bridges took 12, Crowder took 13, Ayton took 13, Booker took 12, Paul took 14. Man, they were spreading it around.
Well, and then you add Cam Johnson in there. You had, they
Campaign,
Cam Johnson. They have guys who can put the ball in the basket. They play at, and the other thing is their the amount of shots are going to be different because they play faster. So since they play faster, you can play 6 minutes with Phoenix and get 9 shots. Where you play 6 minutes on other teams, you won't get those kind of opportunities. Oil machine, the game one, though, because it's just game one. And I think that the one thing about Jokers, to me, is the only center that I've seen maybe in the last couple decades that can slow the pace of the game down because he rebounds and he pushes it himself. Where most centers, they get it from someone else. He's the only one that can control the pace like a point guard. So he might slow the pace down and play at his pace in game 2.
Denver's coach, Michael Malone, says, look, we know we're the underdogs. We're comfortable in that role. But what do they have to do here going into game 2?
Well, the good thing, coaches, when you start on the road, coaches always have that one sentence that can ease your pain when you have a bad game. They did what they're supposed to do. Now, the next game, we have to do this. And Phoenix did do what they're supposed to do. Denver got to the lead, and, they played a little bit sloppy. Phoenix came back there at home, but, you would like to steal 2. But if you can steal 1 and still have home court advantage, you're in good shape. So I'm sure they're going to beat themselves up. I'm sure they're going to watch film, but they definitely have to play better game 2. But it's going to be a good series. I really believe that.
Suns were the number 2 field goal percentage team in the NBA in the regular season. They shoot 54% in the opener, and they win at 122 to 105. SHAQ, where in heck is Argentina?
He didn't say Argentina, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Argentina, yeah.
No, Argentina.
No, black people say Argentina.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Try for me, Argentina.
We don't say that.
We do not.
We don't say that. In the hood, don't say that.
He's Argentinian.
That's what I said.
You said
No, you say he's from Argentina.
I didn't say it from
Yes, you
Argentina. I
did.
said Argentina.
I think
Black people don't.
check the tape.
First of all, black people don't talk about Argentina.
First of all,
Yes, we do. I used to live in the Brazil building right next to the.
Ginobili! That's the only thing we know about Argentina right there.
First of all, Chuck, you live on a golf course. Stop it.
Tell the people what we unearthed that will swing this series.
Well, we like to go deeper than Atlantis, into the box score. And I have a little exercise for you NBA fans out there. When you get a chance, tell me the backup for DeAndre Ayton.
Yep.
Good luck with that.
He don't
Dario
exist.
Saric, Frank hasn't been a tank since he got to the NBA. And Crowder's 6'6", and so is Cam Johnson, 6'8". And so what I see is whatever Jokic averaged in the previous series, he about to put those numbers on steroids, Luka style this series. I'm expecting like 40 on average. And by the way, I don't just throw out these numbers like players are getting these very easy. Like Luka's numbers, have you ever seen somebody hit like 46 and 14 in the game 7? I haven't.